Requires key. I don't know what that is.
Don't have the key.
That person?
You know, when I first climbed this mountain above the fog, I thought to myself, now here is a metaphor worth taking in.
Oh, he's a
You've entered
synth.
a place of clarity, understanding, peace. While you're here in Acadia, Synthkind welcomes you as long as you welcome us.
He looks like Nick Valentine. I mean, Nick Valentine's a synth, but I don't remember synths looking exactly the same. It's the same generation of synths, I guess. Anyways, well, in that case, I want Nuka-Cola, some stim packs.
All right.
Kasumi Nakano return to her family, and a pony.
What are you?
I told you. I'm the old synth on the mountain. I know the plastic skin and tubes out the back can be unsettling, but I want to ask you to look past that. Tell me why you're here, and I'll try to help you.
It is the same voice actor as Nick. I want to say the sarcastic line.
Well, in that case, I want a Nuka-Cola, some stim packs, Kasumi Nakano returned to her family, and a pony.
I see. I'm afraid some of those things I'm not in a position to give. Kasumi is here. She's safe and unharmed, and you're free to see her if you'd like. Before you do, though, tell me, do you think Kasumi is a synth?
We're not answering any more questions until you play straight with us. Just who the hell are you, really? There's only one synth with that kind of face and a mind of his own. And I only see him when I look in a mirror.
Whoa.
Nick? It can't be you.
Don't give me that. What are you trying to pull? I've never seen you before in my life.
Please, if you're willing to give me a chance, I can explain.
Now I see why people wanted you to bring Nick Valentine. What?
Is this a joke? Do you really know Nick?
Let me tell you what I know, and you can judge for yourself.
I hate this power armor.
We were prototypes, Nick. The first synths capable of independent thinking and judgment.
Keep talking.
One of the Institute's experiments had to do with how our brains could process personality. If we could handle individualized feelings and behaviors, I was allowed to develop mine based on experience. But with you, they wanted to try transferring an entire personality into you. It took several attempts before the personality imprint worked. I saw you wake up not knowing who or what you were so many times. I couldn't let them do it to you anymore. We were the only two prototypes they made. I literally saw myself in you. You were my brother, Nick. I helped you escape the Institute. We left together.
If I were your brother, I'd remember.
That's where you'd be wrong. This happened over a century ago. There's only so much memory that can fit into the prototype brains we have.
Ah, I've heard enough. I think you and I need to talk about this. Maybe not now, though.
Whoa, dude.
Is it really possible that you wouldn't remember any of this?
You mean between the Institute failsafes, the beatings I've taken over the years, and plain old age? Or are you buying this whole "there's only so much room" up there argument? I don't know. It's not like we've got the instruction manual.
Nick, is he really your brother?
If he is, it's news to me. Can synths even be related? Just because we're from the same assembly line, does that make us family? I gotta think about this.
Oh.
We'll talk later. This is a lot to take in.
Nick, I don't need you to believe me. I'm just glad to see you again. Whenever you're ready, I'll be here. Now, about young Kasumi. It's important that you understand exactly why she's here. I asked you before if you think she's really a synth. If you could indulge me with an answer.
The character design for him looks pretty cool, man. It looks like it's something out of Star Trek.
Why are you asking?
Because she came here with that very question. And the answer changes every part of her world. None of us take this transition lightly. She's facing the possibility of her entire life being a lie. That someone stripped her very identity from her and made her into something she isn't. I want you to understand that before you see her. She has a chance here to live as a synth, not hiding, not pretending to be something else. One more question, if you'll indulge me. You're here for Kasumi, but I suspect there could be another reason you came to us. Tell me, are you a synth?
Nope. No, I am not.
I'm a human being, not a synth.
Are you sure? I don't mean to question you, but what's the first memory you have?
No, I don't want to get into this. Am I a synth? I don't know. I don't know. These are some weird thoughts I'm having.
Take your time.
Aren't you though? We're gonna say this one right here, because this one is just like very short to the point, but this one I think is gonna have some emotion
Careful
in
with
it.
your words. Admirable.
I was with my wife. We were getting ready for the day. I had to take care of my boy, Sean. And, well, a lot's happened since then.
But no memories before then? No childhood? Your first best friend? Your first kiss? That's usually a sign. Data is easy to migrate, but feelings, that's a hard thing to transfer into another mind. Isn't it funny how a memory can feel like a whole different reality? People, places, even sounds and colors can change. Or someone else has changed them. I won't lie to you. There will always be other explanations. Trauma, disease, the background radiation. They all take their toll on the mind. But I can promise you that you will be accepted here. Whatever you decide is true for yourself.
Oh my. Uh-oh. We're gonna start having some doubts. Start doubting. Dropped a little bit of frames during that conversation, I think.
Are you all right?
No, I'm not. I'm not all right.
I've heard enough. where's Kasumi Nakano?
Of course. Kasumi is usually working down below. You can see her whenever you like. Acadia is open to you. Feel free to walk the grounds. Introduce yourself to my co-founders, Faraday and Chase. Did you need anything else before you go?
I'm going to tell you right now, DiMA, I'm in the Institute. I'm in the Brotherhood of Steel, and we have plenty to say about synths, how dangerous
Take
they
your
are.
time.
I'm part of a group that helps synths, the Railroad. I haven't really chosen this yet, so I don't think I'm going to pick one. 'Cause we have not chosen the faction that we're going to ride the end of this game out with yet, so I'm not going to. Not going to.
Careful with your words. Admirable.
Gonna be interested to hear your thoughts, provided I don't buffer through them. Oh my. It's not choosing. Well, I mean, even if it's not choosing, like, in the game, I still don't
Take your
know who I would, like... Even though I haven't decided yet, I don't know if I would necessarily pick one of these factions that I stand with right now, but I don't know. This dialogue, I'm probably too late. No, I'm still on here. I know you're delayed. Okay.
Are you all right?
Well, let's say this line then.
I'm in the Brotherhood of Steel, and we have plenty to say about synths. How dangerous they are.
We're not dangerous. Those who've used us, tried to replace humans with my kind, they're dangerous. All we want is to live in peace, on our own. See for yourself. Walk through Acadia. Talk to my people. We aren't a threat to anyone.
I guess we'll see.
It's all I can ask. Give Acadia a chance. Perhaps one day, all of humanity will come to accept us. Even the Brotherhood. Now, was there anything else?
Oh, I could say this about all the other places that I'm into. Okay. I mean, I don't know. It made it seem like it was a kind of a big
Careful
choice.
with your words. Admirable.
Let me say this one then.
I'm just gonna tell you right now, DiMA.
We'll just say them all.
I'm in the Institute.
That's quite an admission to make. I'm used to the Institute striking from the shadows. I'll say this to you. I'm not your enemy. I only wish to live here, in peace, with my people. As a scientist,
And to answer the question, do you know what makes you special?
you have a chance here
Thanks for the
to
follow.
witness how wondrous that could be. All you have to do is do nothing. Don't tell your fellow researchers about us.
I will tell them.
Don't tell them we're here.
Don't tell them we're here. Spooper's dad, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Remedy says, "Hey DiMA, I'm with the Minutemen." Who the freak? Yeah. He doesn't know what the Minutemen is.
I'll think about your offer.
It's all I can ask. Give Acadia a chance.
Valentine disliked that. That's fine.
Perhaps one day,
We've already completed his
all of
companion
humanity
stuff.
will come to accept us, including the Institute. Now, was there anything else?
Let me see. Who are you? What's your story? I'm definitely gonna ask all these questions. It's gonna be like a 30-minute thing on DiMA right now. We've been talking to him for a little bit. I'm part of the group that helped since. Let's see what he says about the railroad.
I'm part of a group that helps since the railroad.
Really? I don't understand why a group dedicated to helping
My
synths
jetpack.
would convince them through fear that their only option is to hide. Yes, they volunteer for the memory wipe. Yes, not knowing you're a synth makes it harder for the Institute to find you. But the cost, I know how frightening it is. The risk of capture. But sacrificing what you are? Avoiding the true struggle to be accepted as our own form of life?
Saying you don't want the railroad's help?
Are you saying you don't want the railroad's help?
It's not about that. It's about how you've let fear blind your cause.
Ideals aren't gonna protect escaped synths. We do what we have to.
I know that's what you think. I just... No. No, I shouldn't judge. I'm over here, far from the Commonwealth, in relative safety. Is there anything else you'd like to discuss?
Okay, so let us start with this option and then work our way down. Of course, we'll skip number 3 until we're done. Let's learn more about him, I guess, while we're here.
Who are you? What's your story?
I came to this island over a century ago, hiding from my creators, the Institute. But after my escape felt secured, I was left with nothing. No programmed task. No false memories. I spent a year just sitting in a cave. Just sitting. One day, it finally occurred that maybe I could decide for myself what to do, who I was. I've been doing that ever since. Was there anything else?
Tell me more about Acadia.
Tell me more about this place, Acadia.
All I want is to bring as many synths here as I can, and give them a chance to know what they really are. To embrace it. Beyond that, we just want to live in peace. I don't have any grand plans for expansion. Just existing as we are now is enough. Was there anything else?
So, everyone here in Acadia is a synth?
Yes. Either they were escapees we managed to find before the Institute could, or they were victims of a mind wipe, and we revealed the truth to them.
Let's go look around.
I should get going.
Of course.
Perhaps we're in there a long time. Are you feeling all right?
I'm fine. You worry too much.
Sometimes I feel like you don't worry enough. You know we blew 3 more relays this week. I'm coming in. You stay right there.
Help Faraday, help Chase, help the synths of Acadia.
I was having a hard enough time keeping up with repairs before all this nonsense with the atom lunatics.
They're nothing you need to be concerned about.
It's not them. I'm concerned about you, DiMA. You can't solve all the world's problems. Certainly not all at once.
Dearest Faraday, relax. All will be fine.
Man, look at this. Character design, man, pretty cool. Okay, that was a lot. Arcadian ideals. DiMA, the leader of Acadia, has opened the compound to me. He mentioned that if I want to help, I can work with his co-founders, Faraday and Chase. Which we will definitely do, probably. 'Cause why not? See more of this DLC by helping them out. Let me look around in here. Ooh. Stars. Military grade. fiber.
No accounting for taste.
I gotta say, he seems a little fishy, but I mean, he's all the way out here. He's not in the Commonwealth. So, are you a synth, Mr. Mike? Nope, I'm gonna firmly stand by saying I'm not a synth. It's because I can't remember anything before starting the beginning of the game. Doesn't mean I'm a synth. But my character doesn't remember anything. That's just because Bethesda didn't put any growing up memories in my head. They forgot to add that. That's actually DLC that's coming out in 2019, I heard. I mean, he's got a point, but I don't think that just because I can only remember basically the beginning of the game, the character creation, I don't necessarily think that makes me a synth. People have been asking for pre-war DLC, so who knows? Maybe in Fallout 5. Yeah, maybe the next Fallout will have a little Easter egg or something. Not 76. 76 is not going to have any story. Hey, storage key. It's not going to have any Easter eggs, really, I don't imagine. Yeah, this thing reminds me of Old World Blues. Just like with all the different setup in here, with like all the different monitor lights and stuff. Pretty interesting. Requires key.
Only opens with a key.
Hey, I just got a key.
Would need the key.
It's also really dark on my monitor. My monitor gets darker when I have this light facing me. It kind of I gotta like kind of look down so that way my hat is blocking the light there. Duct tape. Yeah, these doors are open now. Let's talk to these gentlemen in here. It makes me kind of nervous to know that they must be working on Fallout 5 already. Yeah, I mean, they probably are. Who knows how far they are in it? But it's a possibility that they are, and they just haven't said anything. And I honestly don't know where they would like where it would take place. I mean, they probably just stick to the East Coast, but I would like another game in the West. But they won't do that. Early design stages are the most important ones, so it's either time to worry or already too late. We'll never know. Just tweet at Pete Hines, ask him. He might let you know. He probably won't. It'll just be like another person asking about Fallout 5. Blocked.
So, you've talked to DiMA. You know why we're here. I certainly hope that you'll consider helping us. DiMA's vision is worth fighting for.
So, you're a synth?
I am. I hope that's not a problem for you.
Oh
DiMA has
my.
worked hard to create a place for us where we can be safe from those who don't accept us. He's put so much of himself into this, all his time and energy devoted to helping others. He never stops to think of himself. Sometimes I worry about, well, if I wasn't here to make sure his equipment is all functional. And that's not even mentioning maintaining the fog condensers. So many things to keep track of.
You do all this work yourself?
Mostly, yes. I get help from the others when I can, but no one else really understands DiMA the way I do.
Okay. I kind of wish people mass tweeted at Pete Hines about Fallout 5 and completely ignored the fact 76 is nearly out. Fog condensers.
I'm sorry, I thought you were going to say something?
Can you tell me about the fog condensers?
Oh, those? DiMA and I designed them when it became clear the fog was only getting worse. They're effective, but have such a limited range. DiMA insisted we provide them to the people of Far Harbor, and I'm so glad we did. Without the condensers, I'm not sure they'd have anywhere left.
DiMA looks like he's had a lot of work done.
DiMA looks like he's had a lot of work done.
Well, that's certainly an understatement. Between the two of us, we've made so many modifications. He was just a prototype, never built for all this. It took a lot to overcome the limitations of the original design and expand his memory. It really is remarkable, isn't it? He's overcome so much. He's become so much more than he once was. And all he thinks of is others.
If there's anything I can do to help out, just let me know.
Well, if you're determined to help, there is something you could do. It's likely somewhat dangerous, though, so I understand if you'd rather not. There's a boat along the coast of the island. It was transporting some hardware we needed. Storage drives. The boat never finished the trip, you see. So the drives are still out there. I could really use them here for extra parts, if nothing else. My understanding is that the boat wrecked southwest of here. So, does this sound like something you could handle?
Yes. Oh. I don't know about this persuasion check, but we're gonna try.
What happened to the boat? Why didn't it make it?
I'm not entirely sure, to be honest. Trappers, fog crawlers, there's no end to what's out there. And what might still be out there. The point is that we already lost someone once. And I don't want to see that happen again. So, are you up for it?
Yes. Of course I will.
Sure thing, Faraday. I'll get the drives for you.
Thank you. I really do appreciate it.
I should have hit the option that said I don't do anything for free.
My line of work. Hard to not let it get to you sometimes.
Data recovery. Yeah, we'll help all these people out. We'll help them out. We still gotta go talk to Kasumi. We've gotta make sure we do that. I'll probably go for about another, like, 30 minutes.
No accounting for taste.
We'll make sure we take the stream to 3 hours and then
Say the word, I'll
stop.
keep track of that terminal for you.
Because we'll be back tomorrow with playing more of this game. I'm carrying too much. Nick, I need you. Faraday's terminal. Let's see if we can unlock this here. Mutation or mutational. Nope. Incredible. Yep. Inhibitors? No. Vegetables? No. So, Incredible had 3. Got any brackets for me? There's one. Stud removed. Dude. No more brackets? Not even one more? Incredible. Vegetables. I do not see a word that has anything. There's no other brackets either, so let's just back out and try it again. Throughout orphans. Philosophy, no. References, nope. It's tough when you get these long words and you only get like a couple of letters that are the same. You can't really solve it. I mean, you probably can if you spend more time on it, but I'd just rather unlock the tries again. See, here we got way more brackets in this one than the last one. Move some duds. We didn't try destroying, right? Mutational. Individual.
That's it.
There we go. System status. This is literally all we were doing. Array 17 offline. That's it. That's all we unlocked this terminal for. Valentine like that. Speaking of Valentine, I need to find him so I can give this to him. Sea Captain's hat. In Fallout 4, the letter and the letter spot is shown in likeness. The letter and the letter spot is shown in likeness. So if I have, well, I think that's how it's worked in all the other Fallouts, I think. Like, if the second letter is the same in another word, then, I mean, that's how you kind of find out which one it is. But, I don't know. Valentine just keeps walking away from me. Come here. Oh, hey, look, you're out of your room. Valentine, come here.